I was just about to hit the upload button for YouTube to get this video up to you guys, and I realised that it will be our 500th video. So I just wanted to mark that. I just wanted to cut in now at the very beginning of the video, our 500th video on YouTube. So if you're new to the channel, big thank you. If you've been following us for a long time, big thank you. We've got loads of videos. If you kind of delve back, if you haven't seen too many of the videos, you can delve back in our back catalogue and they're all there, easily findable on the channel. So let's get on with the video. Hello and welcome to another episode of A Bright Side. Today, this evening, as of the recording of this, it is 13th of December, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, I didn't think about that. And it is, Penzance is honouring its famous son, Sir Humphry Davy, with a lantern parade. Let's go check it out. We covered this event a couple of times, I think, on the channel. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's an annual event. I mean, it's an annual event, but I don't know if it is a fixed event every single year. I'm not 100% sure. You know, my sort of, general lack of research into these things. I just point the camera and hope for the best. But we've definitely covered this a few times before, a couple of times before, I think. And it is really quite lovely that when the night really starts to come in, the lanterns are lovely. Humphry Davy School plays a significant part, I believe. The mayor will be there, and they usually sing happy birthday for Sir Humphry Davy down by his statue. I believe that's what happened last time, so we'll find out if it happens again this year, but I think that's pretty much what happens. If you are unfamiliar with Sir Humphry Davy, he was the inventor of the Davy lamp, because prior, in the tin mines and all down here, prior to his invention of the Davy lamp, light was sort of sourced by an open flame, which proved to be very disastrous and very deadly more often than not. So he invented this enclosed system of lamp that, ultimately would save thousands of lives. All Googleable, if that's such a word. The Davy lamp, Sir Humphry Davy, born in 1778-ish, 73, 1770s, something like that. Ended up dying in Switzerland, I believe. He had a stroke in Switzerland when he was in his 50s, early 50s, something like that. So he's not buried here, which is a bit of a shame. Maybe one day on the channel we will go to Switzerland and go to his grave. No guarantees on that, but I'm just rambling. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. But if you've never heard of Sir Humphry Davy, check him out online, easily findable. He was a chemist by trade, and he also pioneered the use of nitrous oxide, which is laughing gas. I think he experimented it. I think he experimented it with him on himself, which is brilliant. So he must have had a great day when he was experimenting with nitrous oxide. So yeah, he is famous. He's a famous chemist. He certainly did a huge amount in that field. Yeah, check him out. Interesting man. It's short stank into town from where I live. It's not too outrageous, 15 minutes or so. And actually, just looking online quickly, the event, the parade itself, gathers at St John's Hall and then moves down Market Jew Street via his statue, Humphry Davy's statue, then it comes back up through town. So I've got to find a good spot. Made it to St John's Hall. The road is evidently closed from that angle. There are some cars coming in this direction, but it's good to see the town itself will be closed off to cars, because that means we can walk around a little bit more freely, which I enjoy. But there are some people congregating there, maybe some marshallers. They've got a high-vis sort of situation going on there, maybe. So this is where they're gathering, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to head in this direction and get a decent spot down by the statue of the man himself. These guys have got a fantastic seat there in the shop window of Morib Studio. Yeah, they got a great view there on their shelf. Was going to get like a coffee or a hot chocolate or something in Warren's just on my way past. But alas, it is closed. Which is a bit of a shame, because actually I could do with a beverage. So we've got cars coming up. I don't know what all that's about. So there are some carolers here. I have a tree, statue, market house behind. And of course, typically, as soon as I switched on the camera, they stopped singing. It was only a couple of weeks ago that I was standing just over there for the ceremonial lights switch on. So if you want to see that video, I'll leave a link in the description. Kind of kills the ambience. Carolers have dispersed. We're about 5 or 10 minutes away from the parade coming through. And they're starting to hear some music being played, so that's good. It's on its way. I like where they're all dressed up as chemists. That's very funny. The end of the parade. We'll wait for them to come up now, and I think they'll congregate here, sing happy birthday to Humphry Davy, and I believe the mayor is going to make a speech, because there's a microphone, unless it's for me, of course. Goodness. Okay, so the parade is on its way back up. It'll take them a few minutes to walk all the way up to the street, top of the street rather, and again, as far as I know, congregate here. Okay, here's the band. So yeah, they all congregate here. The mayor is about to speak. The town crier there, I think. Looks like a crier. These guys look very pagan, don't they? Amazing. I don't quite know what that is on Humphry Davy's head.
Welcome, one and all, to the biggest, best birthday party of the year! Here to tell us a little bit more about the birthday boy, Master Paul Tyerman.
Good afternoon, all. What are we going to win? No one to do. When I was asked to talk to you about Sir Humphry Davy, I thought most of you would already know the basic facts. And in fact, you can find something on the plaque just over there on the under a statue. And as you're all aware, I hope, Sir Humphry Davy abominated gravy. He lived in the odium of having discovered sodium. So I thought I'd take a look to see if I could find out some things I wasn't familiar with and find some clues about how a boy born just over there and who grew up down the road there could grow up to become a person well known enough to have humorous poetry written about him, for his hometown to raise the money to put up his statue, and perhaps give the younger ones among you some inspiration about how you could follow in his footsteps. So I found two things that I think made a great contribution to all those achievements that we know so much about: luck and curiosity. Now there are two kinds of luck, and we'll look at a later part of Sir Humphrey's story first to find the kind of luck none of us can do much about. We've all heard about how he experimented on himself in his discoveries about laughing gas. But what I hadn't realised was quite how much he tested things on himself. Nowadays, we get our gas appliances serviced regularly and keep carbon monoxide detectors near them to warn us about this dangerous gas. But before anyone knew the deadly nature of carbon monoxide, Humphry Davy was breathing it in deliberately to find out how it would affect people. Now, this experience with carbon monoxide wasn't his only lucky escape, and when you look at the dates on that plaque, you might think perhaps his luck ran out sooner than we think. Earlier in Humphrey's life, he experienced the kind of luck that we can learn to notice in advance and do something about. He met two people, one a famous scientist of the time, the other the son of a famous inventor, who both knew Dr. Beddoes of the Pneumatic Institute in Bristol, and this provided the chance for young Davy to make a much greater name for himself than he could have made as an apprentice to an apothecary here in Penzance. He took this opportunity and made the most of it, resulting in all those famous discoveries and inventions that we know so much about. Now, curiosity. The very young Humphry was interested in nearly everything, although not, by the look of things, music. Sorry, band. In modern life, people often tell us to question everything, but I find many of these people mean by that don't believe what anyone tells you. Humphrey's approach was more to ask questions about everything. And this gave him a direct road to knowledge of the world around him. He would learn from people who knew more and find out even more by becoming a pioneer of the way we do science now and doing experiments to test his ideas. When he was preparing to study medicine before being diverted to become the famous chemist we know of now, he made a list of subjects he would need to learn. Theology, geography, botany, pharmacy, nosology, anatomy, I'll tell you later, Mr. Man, surgery, chemistry, English, French, Latin, Greek,
Cornish.
Italian, Spanish, Hebrew, sadly not Cornish. We will put that right later. And Hebrew. Not only all that, we know he painted and wrote poetry too, and was friends not just with fellow scientists, but with poets and artists as well. There's no doubt that this curiosity about the world around him was a major factor in Davy's success.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now an honour to introduce a man that needs no introduction. A man who takes sustainable Penzance so seriously, he even recycles his jokes and speeches religiously year in, year out. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor of Penzance, Councillor Stephen Reynolds.
Thank you, Phil. First of all, thank you, Phil. A big hand for Phil, our town crier. A big hand too for our friend Paul, who knows more about Humphry Davy than most people living. Can I have a big hand too for the Rafferty Dummets band? Where would we be without these excellent people who keep us jigging and jogging? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you also to Penzance Morris. You are down there somewhere doing your thing. Bang your sticks. We love you all. But most of all today, thank you as well as to the lovely organisers and all the volunteers in their high vis who kept us going. Thank you to the schools, because this is about you. Thank you to, I will list you all in alphabetical order, Alverton School, thank you. Dolville School, thank you. And of course, named after the gentleman himself, love the lab coats, Humphry Davy. Well done. Hooray! Thanks also to Moseley Primary School. You hear, guys? Good on you. Nansolvern, you here somewhere? Yay! Well done. Madron. Do we have Madron here? Down the road. Hello, Madron. Hooray! And we finally have two St Mary's for the price of one, as is always the case in Penzance. We have St Mary's CV and St Mary's Catholic. We do religious pluralism. St Mary's Catholic, big cheer for them. Thank you one and all. You've heard a lot about Humphry Davy, great man that he is. I've got a poem to read about Sir Humphry. It's about his statue. We're about to sing happy birthday. It's 246, by the way, so we're getting close to a very big anniversary. I shall read you a poem, not my usual stick this. Sir Humphry Davy's kindly face is turned away from Marketplace towards St Michael's Mount. So when he wants to know the time, he got to wait till the clock do chime, and then he's obliged to count. There you go. Thank you to Pauline Hope who sent me that one. So it just remains for me, before we count in for the happy birthday to Humphry, is to wish you all, one and all, Nadolig Lowen, happy Christmas, have a good one, have a peaceful one, have a very Penzance-y one, as I'm sure you all will. Thank you all for being here. God bless you all. Go in peace. And I think it's time for the band to lead us into happy birthday, is it not, Mr. Town Crier? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Humphry. Happy birthday
super duper fun. And this is the building where Sir Humphry Davy was born. State Service site of the birthplace of Sir Humphry Davy, 1778 to 1829. It's now a Oxygen Health Club. Anyway, Penzance's famous son, Sir Humphry Davy. His birthday. Although he was born on the 17th, I believe, not the 13th. As of recording of this, 13th of December, I believe he was born on the 17th. Close enough. And this was the pharmacy that he worked at, trained at, or whatever. There is a blue plaque up there, but it's so high. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why is it all the way out there? Anyway, blue plaque up there. This used to be Peasgood's pharmacy, which has been gone for a long time now. It's just a rotary shop now. Yeah, there it is. There's the building that Sir Humphry Davy trained, worked, something like that. Just on the side here, presented, I assume, by the Penley House, the museum. Got some artwork here, photographs. That's the original market house. Before that one was built in the 1830s. This one was the one that was demolished in the 1830s. Yeah, a bit of artwork there on the side of the building. I just wondered what those ladies are smiling at. Smiling at the cameraman, maybe? Interesting photos. I remember when I filmed the video for the Penzance Christmas light switch on, I stated that it would be awesome if that tree was lit. Lo and behold, there it is. So it did have some bulbs on it. I was so cold when I got in. It was that kind of weird night. It wasn't cold to start with. Obviously the temperature went downhill and I was just in my hoodie. Absolutely freezing by the time I got in and completely forgot to film the outro. What a fantastic event. Well done, Penzance, all the volunteers, etc, etc, the band. Just as the mayor said, what a fantastic event to celebrate the life, the birthday of Sir Humphry Davy, Penzance's most famous son. Highly recommend next year. Hopefully it's done again next year. And I believe the mayor said that this was his 246th birthday. So obviously 4 years time, the big 250. Nice. We are going to leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell. Check us out on all of our socials at The Brightside. So from us to you, cheers and gone.